Hello folks, Victor here. You see a box here, you know what that means, another unboxing. This is the Honor 20 Pro. You may remember the regular Honor 20 that came out a month ago, 2 months ago. Anyways, let's unbox this. And this is the packet that comes with it, the case, SIM ejector here, and of course the phone itself. We have the Phantom Black version of the Honor 20 Pro. I say black, but it's technically purple. It's black around the edges, but still purple, jeez. And of course here you get the supercharged, the Huawei supercharged adapter, a USB cable, and a headphone jack dongle. And there you have it. This is the same 6.26-inch full view display that you get on the regular Honor 20. The same punch hole design that's on the far right of the phone, and very thin bezels. On the side here you have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor that doubles as a power button, which I prefer to, of course, the in-screen and the back. And of course, speaking of the back, you get a quad camera setup, like the Honor 20, but we'll get to that later. It's better actually. Over on the top, nothing. Over at the bottom, you get one speaker. You get a USB-C port. Over on the side is the SIM card tray. This supports dual nano SIM. Unfortunately, it's not expandable via SD card. Volume rockers at the side here, and that's about it. Okay, so I turned on the phone and this is the main screen, and this is based on the Magic UI 2.1. It comes with it out of the box, and it's based on Android 9 Pie. Pretty standard so far. It's good looking. It's got the same 6.26-inch IPS LCD display as the regular Honor 20. But let's get to the more important stuff, which are the cameras at the back. Why? Because this phone, the Honor 20 Pro, has gotten a DxO Mark score of 111, only bested by its cousin, the Huawei P30 Pro, and the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. S10 Plus 5G? It's got the same 48 megapixel camera as the regular Honor 20, but here's the catch. It's upgraded with better aperture, a wider aperture at f-stop 1.4, and it's boosted by not only AIS, but OIS, optical image stabilization, as well as EIS, electronic image stabilization. Plus the aperture, plus all the stabilization technology, you're supposed to get really good nighttime photography, as well as, you know, better stabilization when you zoom in. And speaking of zooming in, it has an 8 megapixel telephoto lens, which replaces the 2 megapixel depth sensor from the regular standard Honor 20, and it can zoom up to 3 times optical, 5 times hybrid, and 30 times digital, exactly like the Huawei P30. And yeah, this is supposed to be cheaper than the Huawei P30, but you still get a pretty beastie set of cameras. It of course has the same 16 megapixel super wide angle camera, has the same 2 megapixel macro lens, and yeah, that's the complete setup. Really good. So it's not a surprise that it got such a high score on DxO Mark. We also have to mention the 32 megapixel selfie camera that is exactly the same as the regular Honor 20. Okay, so now looking at the images that I just took just now, and I'm glad to report that the colors are not oversaturated. It's actually quite natural, and quality itself is fantastic. Images are really crisp, and this is in broad daylight, mind you. And I'm looking at the images that I zoomed in on 3 times optical zoom. It's great, no loss of quality there. Hybrid as well is also fantastic, but it suffers of course when you go up to 30 times digital zoom. And with AIS, OIS, and EIS, you expect it to be pretty easy to, you know, just snap with your hands without a tripod. Now, taking a look at these selfies, I'm not the greatest person to look at, but with beauty level intensity all the way to the top, it makes me look palatable. And of course, with a little bit of bokeh, it adds a bit of artistic effect. In broad daylight, it performs quite well. Nothing to complain about. Pretty standard affair. Yeah, so I can totally see why this has a DxO Mark score of 111. Honor 20 Pro comes with the same Kirin 980 chipset, same as the Huawei P30, and this has a larger 4000 mAh battery, larger than the Honor 20 that is. And I also need to mention that it has 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage, an upgrade over the regular Honor 20. Now, the phone has been confirmed to be available sometime in August, which is not long to go, but we don't know the price yet. The regular Honor 20 is priced at $1,699, so you can sort of do your own guesses there and see how much this phone will cost. And I've been just fiddling around with the phone and it feels great. It feels like a proper flagship and I'm really excited to see how much this is. So this is my unboxing and first look of the Honor 20 Pro. If you'd like to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, it helps a lot. Till next time, this has been Victor signing off. Bye-bye.